Remag here and welcome to my Q&A video. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and got lots of useful goodies, which I'm sure will do an absolutely excellent job of sitting on your shelf collecting dust for the next 5 years. Now first things first, I thought I'd just give you this bit of awesomeness. It's just at the start of the round. I'm trying to get a cap on bomb site A. It's stage 1 of Monolith or whatever it's called, Markaz Monolith. And there we go, that's like 3 or something, or 4 or 5, I don't know, it's loads of them, killing them all, mowing them down, hiding behind the car, which we use to destroy the wall, so we can get in there for a bomb plant. Good tactic that. Do that if you want to win. There's another one that just got rezzed and killed. Here's a few more, bang, bang, 2 on the ground. Still on full health. Go for a cap. Fuck it, it would have been fucking amazing. And I would have done it if it wasn't for those pesky kids. Now before I get into the questions that you guys have been asking me, the gameplay in the background is myself playing with Jack Frags and Frankie on PC, who I think followed Jack onto the server. So before you start asking me what colour underwear he wears and things like that, don't, because I don't really know him. Jack on the other hand favours the pink My Little Pony pants I got him for Christmas. Only joking, mate. They're actually blue. And one last thing before I get to the questions. What the hell is going on with the Christmas crackers these days? Firstly, the jokes. So try this one out for size. This is an actual joke, by the way. What do you call a fly without wings? So give the video a pause, have a think, give it a go. Give up? 2 fucking rights, because the answer is walk. What do you call a fly without wings? Walk. Fucking hell. Secondly, with crackers, they seem to have covered the outside of the crackers these days with glitter, so that when you pull them, all the glitter just pisses all over your plate, covers all the food in the middle of the table, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing, China? Go home, you're drunk. And one final thing before we get to the question time with RemagUK. Check out this, it's a fucking Batman swoop, yeah? Full parachute swoop in plant, fucking beautiful. No, Batman. Fuck, I died. I did get the arm. There we go. So the first question is from Planetary Plays, also known as Connor, who I know. He asks, what is on your head? XD. The answer to that is hair at this current moment in time. If I was Sean Connery, however, it would be a toupee. But I'm not, so it's hair. Spongy Frog asks, is YouTube your full-time job? And if so, what do you plan to do in the future? Well, that is a very good question. The answer is no. And whatever YouTube offers me, I shall do. That was a shit answer, wasn't it? Fuck. The Woody Tree asks, what is my favourite weapon in Battlefield 3? The short answer to that is probably the M16A3 still, even though it's been nerfed twice now in the last 3 months or something. It's still the weapon of choice. It's got great hip fire, it's great for close range, it's got great rate of fire. The only downside now is that the first bullet of the burst is sort of increased vertical recoil, which I don't really understand. Should I not go for that, I would go for the M416 because you can do a full long spray, you can control the burst, you don't need to tap fire, you can do a proper burst, get about 6 bullets into someone before they can even react. So that would be my second choice. In terms of snipers, the L96 is my favourite. Just because it's got nice grooves in the barrel and it sounds cool when you fire it, and it's just nice, I like it. So there's my guns. I don't play the other things because they're just shite. Stack of Cobble asks, what settings do you record Battlefield 3 on? So I'm assuming he means in game settings here, and in which case I have a custom preset in which it is all medium in terms of quality settings. Anti-aliasing deferred is off. Anti-aliasing post is medium, motion blur off, anisotropic bollocks filter is 4 times, and ambient occlusion is off. The reason ambient occlusion is off is because I feel it gives a similar effect to having vertical sync on, which is a slight delay in the sort of input. It's a bit of an input lag, and I don't like it. I like to have a responsive game, so there's your answer there. Force13B asks, how much time do you spend gaming a week? This one's quite a difficult one to answer because I haven't really got anything to actually gauge that by. But I wouldn't actually say a great deal. It's probably maybe 2 hours a day, I would say. So what's that? 2 times 7 is your answer. So probably around 14 hours. Well, maybe that doesn't sound, that sounds quite a small amount, doesn't it? Anyway, maybe a bit more. Let's say 20 hours, just to be on the safe side. But I don't play a lot. A lot of my time is spent just chatting on Ventrilo with the gang, or editing, or looking at stuff on YouTube. But actual gaming time is not as much as I would like, maybe, perhaps. Tentacle Prawns asks, what did I get for Christmas? This year I seem to get a lot of clothes, so I got a bunch of t-shirts, I got a hoodie, I got a bunch of pants. I also got one of these fancy electronic toothbrushes because my old one broke, so it's all good. A nice one. Some sort of pressure detector, so it doesn't. I don't know. It's pointless, really. Fuck it. It's unnecessary. I got that. I got like a meter-long Jaffa cake thing, which is just amazing. I can go through half of that in about 10 minutes. Oh, give me more Jaffa cakes, please. More. Other than that, a bit of money. That's it, I think. So nothing too electrical this year, which is fine because I like to buy my own electrical goods because I'm quite fussy over what I want. But there you go. So you have to tell me what you got, by the way, in a PM. Tentacled prawns, even. Cheers. The Expendable Panda asks, are you going to consider doing more Let's Plays in the future? The short answer to that is yes. The reason I haven't done as many as I would like is because my graphics card, which is the HD 6990, is a pile of wank stain, and it doesn't seem to like OpenGL. So I can't record games without it crashing after 8 minutes. So it's a bit difficult because most of the good Let's Play games are OpenGL formats. But yes, I'll carry on my Call of Cthulhu thing. I know it's not massively popular with most of the subscribers I have because they like to see me owning FPS games, which is fine. Everyone has their preferences, but I will be doing more Let's Plays in the future. Sir Fappingsworth, great name by the way, asks, can you give us more DayZ? And the answer is yes, I will be doing more DayZ, but I am currently waiting for the standalone version because I don't like the bugginess of the mod. I mean, it's great, but if you know, to last ages and then die because your leg breaks on a bush or some bollocks like that, or you trip over a rock and break your face, or a zombie just one hits you and you just fall to the ground like some sort of demented monster. I don't understand. Why did I say that? Oh, God. But no, yes, I will. The answer is yes, I will be playing DayZ. But I'll wait for the standalone. And if that Rocket Man, whatever he's called, wants to hurry the fuck up and release it when he said he was going to release it, that'd be great. Dr. Clot asks, is the turkey edible? Now, if he's talking about the turkey I had on my head, then probably not. But you could give it a go, but you might die. But if you do give it a go, don't blame me, because I'm saying it's not. As for a real turkey, yes, but I'd recommend cooking it for a good 4 or 5 hours on a low heat, probably around 120. The Experienced Gamer 1 bombarded me with questions, so he asked me, do I get paid on YouTube? The answer is no. I don't even actually monetize my videos. The last 8 or so I've done haven't been monetized, so the answer is no, because I don't want to bombard you with adverts. If I get partnered at some stage, I will, obviously, because it will give me some pocket money, I suppose. But no, it's the answer. Why am I so fucking funny, he asks. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a grumpy bastard and I don't mind sharing my opinion on things that might not be popular. I am level 68 in Battlefield, I just had to check. Whereabouts do I live in England? I live in London, capital. How old am I? I am 24. And his name is Will Hewitt. That's his name. He wants me to shout him out. There. Will Hewitt. Hello. You've got the same name as me. Awesome. I'm Will as well. High five. High five. Alvar Anson, I hope I said that right, asks, what do I think of the economic crisis over the past 5 years? Well, living in London, you don't really notice it because the economy here is in a bit of a bubble. So house prices keep rising, prices stay steady. It's only really in the suburbs and the outer parts of London, and obviously the country and the northern parts and obviously the southern parts where they might get affected by the crunch. But for me, it's not affected at all. For the rest of the world, everyone's in debt. It's great. Everyone's being bailed out. It's great. There's enough money to do it, so no one really gives a shit. So there's my view on that. Oscar Kustas asks, what video settings do you use in DayZ? Well, I did actually have really good settings, which meant I could record without any stutter and things like that at a very high FPS as well. The one tip I can recommend is to have a look at the launch codes that you can set for DayZ. So there's if you use software like DayZ Commander to launch, you can do it through that, or you can do it through Steam as well. It also has the launch commands, and there's some great ones there for CPU usage. Setting how it works if you minimize, and it just improves your FPS overall. Also, there's a few settings in game which I tinkered with as well, but I just can't remember what they were. But you don't want everything on very high, that's for sure. And I think that's all I can remember. But don't worry about it because the standalone's here soon, so that's all you need to know. They'll have it all perfect, I'm sure. And there we go. Happy days. Jack Kerno asks what my favourite game ever is. It's a tricky one. I have to say that it's probably the GTA franchise, because that's probably not one of the first games, obviously, but it's one of the games that I could play forever. And considering it was only like a 2D game at the time, like above, just the view from above, it was fucking great. I remember doing like oil slick spills and just watching all the cars spin off and crash for hours and hours, and I'm sure the GTA 5 that's coming soon is going to be absolutely great. They always innovate and make it better and better, bigger and bigger, and I like games to do that, so it's got to be GTA. All of them, they're all great, so that's my favourite game ever. And finally, Inebriated has asked me, do I listen to music while gaming, and if so, what do I listen to? The answer is no, I don't listen to music while gaming. I don't really like the idea of having music. I prefer to listen to the sound of the game. I'm not a massive fan of music anyway. I don't mind listening to it, but I don't really I don't want to go, this music will suit this game perfectly. Let me just get my headset. And yes. Anyway, that's the end. That's the end of it. Just going to stroke my giant rod of Jaffa cakes. Maybe eat a few in a minute. Thanks for watching this. Spread the word. Get me some subscribers, guys. I want more, please, and views. Hopefully the answers were useful to you guys. I hope you all had a good Christmas as well. And tally the fuck ho.